Hey, we're heading into week 2 now of my 40-pound weight loss journey. I dropped 112 pounds during the pandemic. My name is Dan. My handle is Diabetes Army. I'm trying to create as much awareness about type 2 diabetes as I possibly can. I'm a type 2 diabetic. Um, I gained 150 pounds on insulin. Crazy. And I dropped 112 of that during the pandemic. I want to drop down 40 more pounds here right away, and then I'll go to the next step from there. So thank you so much for following along. I left you off at shopping for Whole Foods for some organic veggies for my steak dinner, and to let you know what happened on that. I didn't end up making the steak dinner. Probably just gonna have some soup tonight. That was shot earlier today, and I'm just not hungry, so I'm gonna go and not do it. I'm gonna do a TikTok live. I'm Diabetes Army on all of the channels: Instagram, here on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, and I just really want to inspire some other people and let you know that you can do this. I'm certainly not a male model. I don't have a six-pack. I've drank a lot of six-packs in my day. I was a pro wrestler for 12 years, so you can only imagine I was doing 320 shows a year during my heyday. Now I'm a business guy, and I really want to work on dropping another 40 pounds. Then I'll take the next step and go from there. My goal is I was on 2,100 units of insulin a week, down to about 130, 140 units now. I go sometimes 2-3 days without taking any insulin. So my goal is to continue on this journey, continue on this path, get rid of the insulin by year end, and not be type 2 diabetic by, I hope, year end. So my next phase on my diabetes is to get down to the pre-diabetic level. In the US, I'm Canadian, so I almost said in Canada. In the US, do you realize there's 39 million plus diabetics, type 1 and type 2? But scarier than that, there's almost like around 90 million pre-diabetic. And if you're pre-diabetic, you can jump on this disease before it kind of gets to the point where you might need insulin, you might need a lot of pills and things like that. So you've got an opportunity to do that. But most pre-diabetics, sadly, have never been properly diagnosed with it, and they don't even know they have it. So that's why I'm really trying to create as much awareness as I can. My old tag team partner when I was wrestling in Mexico was Kamala from the WWF. He passed away sadly during the pandemic. He had type 2 diabetes. He's on dialysis, lost both his legs. Gary Allen, a referee, did a lot of my matches. I was a Canadian heavyweight champion up in Canada. He's another one that passed away. He had type 2 diabetes, lost one leg, lost another leg when he went in the hospital, and then got an infection, and that was it for Gary. So I lost two good friends, two very nice people that shouldn't have had this happen to them. And we didn't know. When I was out touring, nobody told me about type 2 diabetes, about diabetes. I found out by accident. So if I found out by accident, I was probably pre-diabetic for quite a while, and other people did too. So you'll see this whole series. I shoot a lot in Gold's Gym. I'll take you to grocery stores, show you what I'm doing, and I want to really inspire some other people that they can do the same thing. So let's work on creating as much awareness. This might not be for you, but this might be for a relative, somebody you're sitting across the table from at dinner tonight. Grandmother, grandfather, mom, dad, cousin, primo, whatever. It might be for them. So please spread the word. Please follow. It's really important you follow along with me, and I really, really appreciate it. If you want to DM me, I answer everybody back, by the way. If you leave a comment, I'm going to hit you back. If you DM me, I'm on Instagram multiple times a day. It's probably the best place to get a hold of me. I answer you back. I answer everybody back. I've helped a lot of people who have given up on basically on life with their diabetes, just get tired of running the grind with it, and walk them back from the ledge. So I'm going to do that to as many people as I possibly can. People reach out to me, and in some cases they've told me they've got a friend and asked me to jump in and intervene with their friends, and I'll do it. If I can help somebody, I'm going to do it. So thank you so much for following along. Let's make this a successful series. I don't know how many weeks it's going to take. I'm down 17 pounds on the journey so far. I look to amplify that in the coming weeks. We're going to have some fun. We get the workouts in. I work out 4 days a week over at Gold's. I lift weights for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then I do at least a half hour, 40 minutes of cardio on the treadmill after. So there's my routine. There's no secret sauce. I cut down carbs, right? I watch my calories, and that's what it is. So I do a lot of intermittent fasting as well. We'll dig into all of this as we continue along, but thank you so much for following so far. Hey, what's happening? Monday in my office. No workout Monday and Tuesday, back in the gym on Wednesday. So I try to get as much done as I can to get a jump start on the week on Monday and Tuesday. Have a really light lunch today, and then for dinner I've got steak, and I'm going to do coleslaw with it and watch some hockey tonight. So I use an app called Carbon to track my macros, and I will be checking in later today with the app. I've just been really busy. I do a lot of media stuff, social media stuff on Monday morning, so I've really got a lot going on a Monday. However, the day will calm down, and we'll get to it. So let's keep this week going. Let's keep the quest going. Again, down 17, trying to get down 40, and just very focused on it at this point. Come on, let's do this. We'll be in Golds on Wednesday. All right, Tuesday night, I'm out shopping steak at Costco. Pick up some filet. Oh, there you go. So things are going well. I'm having a good week so far this week. Working a lot. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is my first day back in on my workout. So my workout week goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't do legs because my knee's a little wonky. Just from years of abusing it. So I do 4 days in the gym. I think I'm going to start incorporating yoga in. I'm wearing my DDP yoga shirt tonight, and see how that goes. But you gotta love the lines at Costco, right? As we get out to get things done. So I had steak and slaw for dinner tonight. I had the same thing last night. I make a low carb coleslaw. I use Primal Kitchen. With it, basically a little bit of sweetener, salt, pepper, and a little vinegar, and it's really good. So I did that with steak tonight, did it with steak last night, tomorrow night, probably in and out, Flying Dutchman, because I'm going to watch doubleheader, hopefully of hockey, and we carry on. But I can't wait to get in the gym in the morning. I'm really looking forward to it. For me, the key to the gym, by the way, is watching something on the treadmill that's educational. So I really like to do that at the end of my workouts. All right, I'm going to pay for this and head on home. All right, at Golds, it's day one of my workout week. I do about 45 minutes of lifting weights in the Golds gym. You can see this is the outdoor area in the front. This used to be a parking lot. They changed it around. So Monday I do arms. My Monday, which would be Wednesday actually. Thursday, his chest. Friday, his back. And Saturday, his shoulders. I got kind of a wonky knee, so I haven't been doing legs. Although I like doing legs, I just haven't been doing it. So again, I do 45 minutes maybe of lifting weights, and then I do another 30, 40 minutes of cardio after. And it seems to work out really well. I'm trying to drop this 40 pounds. I'm combining my workouts with my nutrition. Right, I eat low carb. I do a lot of intermittent fasting, 16, 18, 20-hour fasts. I find it pretty easy to do. I used to do 2 40-hour fasts a week and one 22-hour fast a week. And if you have busy days, I don't really think that's that hard to do. At least it wasn't for me. So everybody's different though as to what they're doing. So look, I'm trying to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I came down off of 2,100 units of insulin. And then I go like 2-3 days with no insulin. Now I'm down to about 130 maybe units a week. So this is working, this thing I have going on. I drink a bulletproof coffee every morning, whether I'm coming to the gym or to my office. Monday and Tuesdays I'm in the office early. I'll be in after the workout today and through the rest of the week. Sometimes I'll go in Saturday afternoon, just depends on. But I have a bulletproof coffee every morning, and it doesn't stimulate my insulin, which is what I'm trying not to do, is stimulate the insulin. The less insulin in my body, the better. Insulin's the hormone that tells your body to store fat. I don't want to do that, so I'm trying to burn off my fat, and that's what I'm using for energy. So it works out pretty well. So far so good. I'm down about 17 or so on this quest. I don't know how many weeks it's going to take, but we're going to get down 40 pounds, and then I'm going to set a new bar after that. This isn't an one-shot thing. This is an ongoing thing. So I'm going to go do triceps crunches. I crunch 3 to 4 days a week. I find working your core is essential. It protects your back, and that's really, really big with me. So here we go, headed to triceps. I'm gonna crunch, and then I'll get on the treadmill after that. All right, here we go, day 2 of my workout week at Gold's. I'm outside, and you see kind of the building there. Anyways, doing back today, and I'll do core exercises again. Been eating very clean this week. It's been good. I went back to Factor keto foods. They're already done, so I've been spreading those out. I've been having one every day for lunch, every couple of days or so, and they seem to work pretty good. There's a lot of fat in them, and they're low carb, so they fill me up, so I'm not hungry later in the day. And I've been eating a lot of steak this week, making coleslaw, stuff like that. So keto coleslaw, of course. I've been using Primal Kitchen. They use avocado mayo. It's about the cleanest mayo I've been able to find, so that's what I've been using in that. So here's where we're at. Day 2, just about done. I got this last exercise. I'm on this machine here. I'm gonna go through it and then hit the crunch machine that I showed you in last week's video, and get my crunches in, get on the treadmill, and keep the party rolling, man. I'm gonna drop this weight. Let's go. All right, day 3 of my workout week. Had a good dinner last night. Cracked open my air fryer and did wings. When I did the wings, I put cayenne on them, air fried them, and then added in butter and hot sauce that has no sugar or carbs. So that worked out really well. Great stuff. So I'm on this quest to drop 40. Pretty focused nutrition workouts. That's what I'm doing right now. So follow along, share this with somebody you think might need some help too, and let's reverse our type 2 diabetes. I plan to be off insulin by the end of the year. Come from 2,100 units down to about 130. I'll go 2-3 days without taking any insulin. It's huge for me. So let's stay focused, let's stay on this, and please follow along on this journey, because I'm gonna drop 40 pounds. 17 so far, but I need to go the distance. Then I'll set the bar and do it all over again with something else. So this is how this meal looks. This is jalapeno lime chicken. You can see the jalapenos on top. And that's a cauliflower rice mix. They're actually pretty good. Sometimes I'll add a little more cheese to them. I like them because there's a lot of fat in these dishes. So it keeps me full. But that's how it looks after. You can spice. I add usually hot sauce to it as well. But not bad, and a very quick lunch for me. All right, the end of my workout week. I'm here at Gold's. I'm in the second room. You kind of see behind me, but I had a good week of workouts, and finish it off with sit-ups and crunches, which are key to me, really key to me. I use an app. Actually, I bought the company, and it's really good for tracking my sit-ups and crunches. I can watch. You know, I turn around businesses for a living. I used to until I bought my wellness company, and one of the things I constantly just looked at numbers and measured and grew off the numbers. So that's why I do that with my core. It's so important to my body. I learned that young, protects your back and everything else. So we are on our journey to drop 40 pounds. I hope you're coming along with me. You don't need to, jump into a gym like this. You don't need to drop 40 pounds. Just do something today. Get up and walk. So gonna get on the cardio, put in, half hour, 45 minutes of cardio, and then hit my cold plunge. Here we go. So here's a store that it's hard to be a big guy in, but there's some great stuff. I'm in Trader Joe's, and I don't see a lot of organic here, but they do have some good products, and almost like a cult-like following. So I will buy meat stuff here. It's usually really packed, and the aisles are usually really narrow, so it's hard to get around. But you got stuff like this, microwave asparagus, things you can make on the fly. You get plenty of mushrooms, berries. I mean, you name it, they got it. So I'm stopping here after a Barnes and Noble's run, and gonna get some stuff and do some video editing this afternoon. All right, beautiful day at the beach as I round off my week. Weighed myself, and no weight loss, stayed the same. However, there is a victory because I noticed that I've gone in another belt notch. So my body is definitely changing. Had a big week of workouts, and I think the combination of the workouts, the nutrition, and things like that have really started to shape my body in a different kind of way. However, we know what I'm after. I want to have that, but I also want to drop the 40. So still down to 17. Going to make some adjustments this week. I have some things going on this week where I've got to do a dinner or two. So that means extra hard work at the gym and just being really smart on the other day. So we are going to do this. Hopefully you're following along. I did this not to say that somebody else has to drop a significant amount of weight, but just to try to motivate people. You know, my type 2 diabetes is coming along. I really want to be off insulin by the end of the year, and just doing this weight loss I think is really going to help. When I dropped 112 pounds, it really helped my insulin need, and that's really what I'm after. So we are going to start the week again tomorrow, and we're going to get this thing going. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't have a timetable on it. I just have an end goal. So, and then once I hit that end goal, to be clear, I want to set another goal. So we'll drop, we'll stay, and then we'll drop again. So we're going to keep doing this for a little bit and see where we can end up. I hope you're enjoying this series. Look, this might not be for you. It might be for a loved one. It might be for a relative. It might be for a brother, sister, mom, dad, aunt, uncle. Somebody sitting at the table that you want to see have some longevity to their life that might need it. And it's a tough conversation to have with people. So if this is the situation, please have that conversation and share this with them. You know, you can share my stuff. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. I've got a lot of followers. It's just Diabetes Army on all of that. But I appreciate you following along. And let's go right after this and let's crush type 2 diabetes. Let's get healthier and let's get some real longevity. And when I talk about longevity, it's not just to live longer. I don't want to live longer with a tube. I want to live longer and happier and healthier in a great way, a very productive way. So this was week 2. Let's go. Do more.